Jeez, really. More. Alright, haven't gotten much better. We're 6-13. We haven't won a game for 10 games. And, that's really been hit and miss in those one, close one, beat the Pistons. And then I doubled up with losing to Memphis twice in a row, which was great. And I won 2 close games somewhat against the Celtics and Nuggets, and then just got absolutely obliterated by the Utah Jazz. So I've got 1 game left against the Blazers on All-Star, and then I'll be returning to Superstar. So we'll be seeing how that goes. The number one concern with the team is the injury report, and I slide across to the Miami Heat, and we'll look no further. Beno Udrih has been pretty useless for me. Well, he's not useless. He's actually all right for 72 rating old point guard, but he's out 8 to 10 weeks. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he reckons he's going around again. He's 34. I suppose he will. But I mean, that's just unbelievable. Tyler Johnson was my backup point guard / combo guard. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. And if you have a look, everyone's done an ankle sprain. So something's going on here with the footwear. I hope they're taping their ankles. I don't know. The game doesn't tell me. But, I mean, it's just not good. Chris Bosh, I mean, he's barely played for me. I think the guy's averaging 10 points. Yeah, 10.7. Look at this drop-off in production. And just terrible. How many games? 6 games I got out of him. I got 19 games out of Johnson. 7 out of Udrih. Waiters, 2. He's averaging a point. Waiters, still out 2 weeks. He's played 2 games. How, could he be out any longer? It's just a disaster. And look at our rotation. Goran Dragic, my mate Smith says don't play anyone over 30 minutes. Mate, I've got no one to play. I'm doing my very best. I've had to bring Winslow. He could come back into the starting lineup. I was going to bring him off the bench, but I'm about to waive Udrih in a minute, so I'll have a backup point guard. I'll bring him down to 30. I'll bring Whiteside down to 30, and I'll bring Baines up to 21. James Johnson's been better for me. He's only averaging 4.7, but you look at his recent games, 2 games, he's hit some threes for me. So I'm hitting threes with James Johnson. It's not the end of the world. Winslow's been fantastic. Dragic has been fantastic. Whiteside is just God. He's absolute God. I mean, look at his stats. 20, 11, 2, 1.5, 2.8. Free throw even 60%. Whiteside's God. Then I've got some absolute dregs running around this park at the moment. And my rotation's stuffed because everyone's frequently getting injured. But I've basically got Derek Williams. I've got 10 now. I've got 1 back in Babbitt. But yippee-yi-yo. So before I play Portland, I'm going to go to the free agency and deal with that. Point guards to choose from. I think I need a point guard backup, and I don't mind the options. Norris Cole's an option. Chalmers I'm looking at. Going down a bit lower, I don't see much else that I'm really interested in. Chalmers is one. Shooting guards, Lance Stephenson's only 26. He's rated 74. I feel like he is the standout waiver addition. He can play SGS forward, but for me, I reckon I'd play him backup point. At the moment, I'm heavily considering that. He just has to get through us until Tyler Johnson or Josh Richardson get back. Then I'll have more depth. I think I'm leaning towards Lance Stephenson, attempting to get him for Udrih. So the first thing I need to do is attempt to say bye to Beno Udrih. So I'll pick him up, and I'm going to release the free agency and say goodbye to Beno. It's been great, but the guy's out 8 to 10 weeks, and he's averaging 2 points, 2 assists on 35% field goal. So it's bye. and you cannot release a player on the disabled list. So, Smith, you've stuffed that up for me. I can't release him, mate. So what I might do is release Babbitt, but I meant to trade him, so I can't. I'm pretty much stuffed. You can't release an injured player, and that concludes episode 2 with a dramatic closure that I have to deal with these injuries and get through them. I'll see you in the next episode, and hopefully we get a win against Portland.